Hi everybody, and welcome back to Take 5. Today we've got Michael in here, and Michael came into Arts Access today to talk to Cash, who is actually the editor of Living Art. So what did you come in to talk to Cash about?
Well, really, my film is about something important to all of us, so having something that keeps people from watching it, say someone who's deaf, I wanted to come in and talk about closed captioning.
Right.
So I've just released my film on YouTube, and we want to utilize having captioning there, and it's just like having different languages. So I mean, it's just trying to reach out to such a much more expansive audience, and hopefully, and now that I have the knowledge from speaking to Kesh, like I think we'll be able to do that, and it's really important to me. So.
Yeah, well, that's something I've found since working at Arts Access, how important it is that, the message goes out to everybody. Everything needs to be accessible, and, I often think of our deaf colleagues here and think, well, how are they going to access this vital information? And so, yeah, the captioning is so very, very important. So you've learnt a lot today, and...
Yeah, and it's funny because I was, banging my head against the wall trying to figure out how to do it myself, and then just kind of just communicating and then getting the advice of someone that's been through this before and can show you the tools. It's just really, really helpful. Yeah.
So tell us about your new film, and why on earth are we surrounded by all this plastic?
Well, it's a bit bit of a dubious idea to me, but this was kind of laying around the office already, all of this stuff, and
I'm a bit ashamed of it, actually.
I was a bit nervous and tentative myself, so but this is just kind of I guess an example of just how plasticized our lives are, and that's the reason I named the film Plastisized. And it's just everywhere. We utilize it, I think, too frequently without realizing the repercussions of it and how it affects our environment. It's in every part of our life, and it affects no matter who you are in the globe. If we start losing sea life, and also talking about the chemicals that can come from leaching and stuff. I'm not sure with this type of plastic, but at least with this is very similar to a water bottle like that you buy in the store. It's something. It may be fine to use once, but people think they can reuse that plastic water bottle, but the plastics leach chemicals from the sun baking in it, and the compounds go into the water, and you drink that. Or if you look at plastic at sea, that plastic at sea will absorb any kind of pollutants that have been dispersed in the ocean and concentrate them into the plastics. So just the makeup of plastics, it's just it's amazing how helpful they've been, and they are good. But when we use them frivolously to package something when maybe newspapers could work or something, that's where I want to push back for a change like that, and being able to access everyone to get that mindset to change. Just much like maybe as a filmmaker, you don't think about like reaching out to that audience. Like our mindset needs to think like, hey, captioning can be important because it's going to help to tell my story over the whole audience rather than just a part of it.
So in a way, our thinking is progressing because we're trying to reach out to more and more people to utilize new ways of communicating.
Yeah.
And yet we're also trying to go back to old ways of doing things. Like you said, wrapping things in paper, which is so much more biodegradable.
Yeah, much more recyclable.
Exactly. So where can people go if they want to find out about your films and everything? Where can we go to find out about that?
Well, right now I just recently I've released it on YouTube, mainly for accessibility, and that's why I'm here to do the captioning, the open captioning. Awesome.
That sounds great. Well, thank you for coming in, Michael.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Great. Thanks.
Cheers.